There's a study which says that um, IQ changes in teens as brain changes. I don't think that these researchers understand what they really discovered, and they're interpreting it correct. Now, I do believe that a child who had demonstrated serious brilliance, when they get into high school, they'll start faltering. And it's not necessarily that there's a change in the brain, it's just there's a change in the environment. What I'm saying is this: as a child, pre school and so forth, and during elementary school and maybe middle school, they're operating on the extrinsic level. That is, you have to motivate them, you have to give them gifts and nice kisses and telling your friends on the phone, hey, my son is so bright. Oh, have stick on the car. This is a genius having this car here. Oh, my son is so good. He scored 100% on that test. And the child feeling, oh, yes, I feel make mom proud, and I'm going to do this some more so she could give me a car, perhaps, in elementary school. Or I could go out and with my girlfriend, or I could go and spend the weekend over by my girlfriend or whatever, sleepovers and so on. They got some serious motivational things. I give you an iPod, son. Or I give you, girl, I'll give you a nice whatever, a nice makeover or something. So they work hard and they show like intelligence. And as I said in the previous video, that intelligence quotient was supposed to show ability, as it were. The person who has a brain that has the capacity to function properly. Everything is right. Salts and the marbles, everything are there. So they demonstrate high IQ coming off of Sesame Street and all that. Nice kisses and nice hugs and put them to bed early and all them nice food and so forth. But you see, there's a new level now. From this childhood thing, they go now from extrinsic, they go to intrinsic motivation. That is, long ago, and in elementary school and so forth, you do things because you get stars and because you get a good grade and your mama talk good about you and everything like that. The next phase is that you can do it because of me. They call that intrinsic motivation. So that I'm doing this work not because I'm being motivated by parents and so forth. I'm doing it because of me. I have come now to be an adult, and I think I know what I want, and I want to continue being successful. I want to go to Harvard, I want to go to Yale, I want to go to Cambridge or London University. So what they're thinking is a change in the brain. It's not a change in the brain, it's a new motivational strategy. They're moving from being motivated by stars to being motivated because of who I am and what I want to be, etc. And this phase is lacking because they do a whole variety of things to make them not have confidence in themselves. They're cowards. Oh, this bully and me, as opposed to finding a way to deal with the bully. Now look, for example, today, I went at this place to get some Thanksgiving free meal. And these people that bring the food, playing with some cat, some nasty cat from the alley. So I went over there, I said, you have this cat on your lap and you're playing with this cat, and then the cat going by the food. This is a nasty cat. You shouldn't be doing this. Oh, well, these are Puerto Rican whites, you know, those who come light skin, they mix with black and Indian and stuff, but those who little light skin looking white, they're the white, Puerto Ricans here. So I went to some of them, I talked to them. So they were real mad. It's like, we doing this free. And hell, who tell you, damn you black, you come to tell us, the saying I believe in the mind, come to tell us what to do. So, she continued doing it. So now she's going holding the bread, and I said, did you wash your hand? And they get real upset with that. But what can I do? I mean, it's like, I'm concerned about my health, and I can't afford for you to get me sick because you get some nasty stuff off of this cat, and I have to go to the hospital and it cost me $5,000 just to get a little 50 cents meal. You see what I'm saying? So folks are mixed up. They're doing stuff that they don't even understand what they're doing. But the point here is always that they're recognizing something, and you move now from the extrinsic to the intrinsic, and unless they have a good self-esteem and they choose good friends and they move away from the mama control, so which is what the parents should be doing, phasing them out from this I give you gifts to come to the place where you're doing it because of you. And as I said, the variety of things they were doing, even while they were being motivated by the parents for the gifts and the monies and the cars and whatever, and the trips and so forth, and the nice talk on the phone, they were developing inferiority complexes. Because look today, everybody got a tattoo, everybody got a pierce up their arse, and these things were for criminals in the past and losers. So when you have your medical doctor now, I know a dentist, she what she does, oh, she has a tattoo, some tattoo she has. I mean, it's like you would think that professionals would, well, again, this now it looks like it's high class stuff, but in real terms, when you get involved in tattooing and doing drugs and piercing, you get into a kind of world there that you're not proud deep down inside. See, deep down inside where you would have that sort of intrinsic motivation, it's not there. So, and then the discovering that things are changing. It's such a dynamics. This has nothing to do with the brain. It just has to do with the environment and with attitudes and with what they have done to themselves. So I think this study is flawed, and they need to rework it, because people, these young people, there's no change in the brain that's going to make them start failing and becoming, the work is going to be different. You see, also in elementary school, and Sesame Street is very colorful and graphic, and then you have the books with pictures and stuff. But when you go to college, there's a whole book with just a few pictures, and the pictures are illustrations, tables and statistics and other things like that. It's not like it's colorful and sort of multicolored, and it's a little book. It's a big long book, and it's daunting. So. And then again, they weren't emphasizing knowledge. They were just emphasizing, just know where to find it. I just don't understand where this know where to find it stupidness came from. Because during the Middle Ages, it's not only evil that caused Europe to be stagnating, it was ignorance. And you had some charlatans who will go to the next country and go to jail and then come back and say, oh, I went to university, I'm a doctor in music, I want to teach music over here. And the person has some musical skills, but they didn't go to a school. See? So today we have this becoming like the norm. Ignorance. You don't have to know nothing. You just, look, I drop out of school and I know the computers, and look, I'm making all this money. But they got to be sold again on a renaissance, on a rebirth of learning. See? And I know that you see, even another thing I found in elementary school, these students are being expected to think and to come up with ideas and stuff like that. No, they should be just building knowledge, baby. Knowledge and understanding. And as they go to high school and go up further, then they go into things like, they go beyond knowledge and understanding, things like application and evaluation and synthesis and so forth. But in elementary school, trying to make them look like if they're that smart, all you're doing is setting them up for failure, because they're going to tell you, I have an opinion. What is your opinion? It's based on nothing, because they haven't studied enough to have an opinion. You see what I'm saying? It's like asking a first-year student, what do you think about this food? They don't know anything about nutrition. They don't know anything about what the body needs. All they know is that, oh, it tastes good. They got a lot of sugar and salt in it. I like it. It's good. But it's going to get them because it's some cheap little food out there with no values, and eating that it takes nutrients to take it out, and this kind of way. So it's complex, but in my mind it's very simple. You need to start preparing the kids from early o'clock to be able to transition to that phase when they're going to be doing things not because mama going to be proud, but because I'm going to get a place in society where I can make a contribution. And you call that intrinsic motivation. So the principle here, it's extrinsic versus intrinsic motivation. When they're little kids, they're doing extrinsic. They're getting things, computer, I take you for a car ride, yada, 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 gifts and stuff, things from outside. But later on, when they're going off to college, you're not around to be the little cheerleader or whatever. They have to get down with the books themselves. They have to motivate themselves, get up early, go and have breakfast at the right time, study, go to bed at the right. They have to start operating like the adults. And a lot of times they're not even training at home to do nothing. Just sit by and just, we're going to give you this and that, and everything is good. But that is the problem. Not changing the brain, but they fail to transition to the new motivational strategy of I'm doing this because of me, who I am and what I want to be, etc.